the Clippers win the tip. New season means new opportunity for young players. Grant a chance for them to establish themselves in a pecking order.
You know, B.A., teams always hope that a young player steps into a bigger role. This part of the year is rife with playing time to be claimed.
Conley finds Gobert. Conley against MP. And here's Conley. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. Yep, that one goes.
Well, Mike Conley.
That's his first personal foul.
Try to get a shot opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an All-Star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A three-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
And he gets the bucket.
Marcus Morris money in the mid-range.
Mitchell, the pass to Pascal. Mitchell with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. That one no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act. Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's MP with a rebound. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. George passes to MP. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 7 points in the game. George against Mitchell. Shot to stop the run. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Leonard passes to MP. Out to the right wing. Pass to Vonleh. George outside. Here's the pick. Here's Vonleh. Defended by Gobert. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the shot clock expires. 24 seconds.
Utah basketball.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 to start. And here's Mitchell. Here's Pascal. He can't hit that time. Leonard against Diallo. On the wing, MP. The 3. He's off on that one. And Utah will come the other way. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
This team downed them in last year's conference finals, ultimately ending their championship dreams.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard passes to George. Now MP. To the left wing. Pass to Vonleh.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Leonard. From deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. 1:51 left to play in the first. Gobert with it. Outside Mitchell. Pascal sets a screen. Mitchell drives in. And Mitchell with the slam.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the
Clippers take a timeout. All right. Look who's coming on.
Ends up going. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gay out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And off the from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too. Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now, strong stronger than ever.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Gobert with a screen on George. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And with Paul George and that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
Different look for Utah. Pascal, he's checked in for Gay, and Diallo subbed in for Clarkson. To the inside, here's Conley, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Stolen by Conley. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Rebound by the Clippers. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Here's Mitchell, following the score by the Clippers. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Here's Mitchell from outside the arc. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. Conley's got 8 points.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
Mitchell against Jackson. Mitchell misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 8.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
From deep, Conley. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Jackson, pass to MP. Here's Vonleh, defended by Gobert.
2 minutes remain.
6 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Number 7.
George has got his 4th assist in this one.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Now here's Mitchell. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Sacramento. Pass to Gobert. Diallo left side. Shoots over George. Another shot. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert.
Clippers state of lineup.
Different look for Utah. Gasol's checked in for Gobert. Harkless comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Satoransky in for Conley.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hawks was simply terrific. He scored 32 points, and it felt like he couldn't miss, whether from the field, from the line. He was awesome. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
When you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Gay's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Diallo. MP, the pass to Kennard. Back to MP. Kennard outside. MP outside. Pass to Leonard. Here's Kennard. To the wing, right side. To the paint. MP. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Gasol. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Harkless. No good on the 3.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And it's in there.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so
with the score, your Clippers 36, the Jazz.
Yeah, that's the way to start a
23.
ball game. Loving it.
that it's threatening to be. Well, Doris, with so much focus placed on the three ball, would you agree that it's become a shooter's league now?
Oh, unequivocally, BA. Range shooting is always going to be in high demand, and the reason is it puts such pressure on your defense to guard the full length and breadth of the court. And so if you can shoot it, it matters if you have no other skill. If you can shoot it at a high level, you will have a place in today's NBA.
George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Noah Vonleh out there with Marcus Morris. And it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Leonard. Here's Vonleh, defended by Gobert. On the wing, MP. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 17 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's Mitchell. Outside Conley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. 10 points for him.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Denied by Leonard.
Well, the defensive instincts have always been so strong for Kawhi Leonard. Boy, good night, sir.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, Reggie Jackson.
MP finds Leonard. Now MP. He's guarded by Conley. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. But this guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
Now here's Mitchell. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. 3 on the clock. From deep, Conley. Who poked away.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. MP shot is good.
I just love.
The Jazz call timeout. Your Clippers.
Cauley Stein.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz. Clippers take a timeout.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Deck. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Deck's got 5 points now in the quarter. So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Eric Paschall. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. Got it.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Pass to Conley. Back to Clarkson. Now here's MP. Here's Deck. From deep, MP. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mitchell. Misses off the left iron. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Here's MP. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside, here's Pascal. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
MP finds Kennard. From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Clarkson passes to Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Clarkson. And so many entertainment options out there, Doris. Will today's superstars be able to achieve the same level of celebrity as those who came before?
Boy, icon is a separation from superstar. And it's amazing to me when you consider the careers of certain guys. Michael Jordan comes to mind. 6-0 in the NBA Finals and a household name across the world. LeBron James, 10 trips to the NBA Finals and a icon across the world. Kobe Bryant, an icon across the world. Those players are few and far between.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And that one's good.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Mitchell. Soft touch off the glass.
I like the mindset here of Donovan Mitchell. Decides to get into the painted area and finish it. Nicely done.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. The Clippers making a switch here. Vonleh's checked in. Gasol's checked in for Utah. Harkless comes in for Clarkson. Conley against MP. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Gobert with a screen on MP. Conley goes in. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Back to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Kennard. MP with it. He's guarded by Conley. Back to Cauley-Stein. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, they were so...
Your Clippers, in 3, the Jazz, 59. Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.
All the way, MP. Awesome win.
So the Pelicans win the tip. And Brent, in this one, terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
Now here's Williamson. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, half points a game. Ingram finds Valanciunas.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Outside, George, a three ball. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Graham. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with New Orleans' head coach, and as we were talking about Kawhi Leonard, his defense was the first thing that came up. Coach told me that while Kawhi may not be the individual defensive powerhouse he once was, they're still not going to challenge him more than they need to. Negating Kawhi's presence at that end of the floor is much easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Count that bucket.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. It's deflected. Alexander Walker passes to Williamson. 6 to shoot. Screened by Valanciunas. Here he goes. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Back to MP. Clippers moving the ball around. George dishes to MP. Conley kicks to Leonard. MP passes to Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Screened by Valanciunas. And stolen by MP. And Conley with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
But with a purpose. So they knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look, and see if they can keep that up.
New Orleans making a switch here. Max checked in. Williamson left side. Pass to Alexander Walker. Drills the three-pointer.
The awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
And it seems like we have an invasion of players in the league from Canada. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, one of the latest first-round picks from the North.
Yep, 2019 GA, Alexander Walker, 17th pick in the draft. And he's really close to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In fact, they're related. That's his cousin. And they did this really cool jersey swap the first time that they faced off against each other. And SGA actually got the best of him in that game. Scored 23 back in 2020. But Canada providing some incredible talent to the league the last few years.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Williamson is screen on Leonard. And it's Ingram missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball. He really didn't waste any time.
So it's the Pelicans now. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Valanciunas finds Ingram. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Mack, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Alexander Walker.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Well, you have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Alexander Walker after the made shot from MP. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Nifty move. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. In the pro game, shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Leonard. Cauley Stein with this screen on Ibaka. Here's MP. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
With the score, your Clippers.
We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Devontae Graham. He's out there with Ibaka. And it's Mack in at the 2-guard spot. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz had a huge game. He ended up with 21 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Great, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Willie Bernstein. That's his first personal foul. Checking in for the Pelicans. That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Clippers 48. The Pelicans 25.
Look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Marcus Morris is out there with Von. And it's MP in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Williamson kicks to Graham. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Graham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day, and it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Poked away. On the wing, George. Vonleh dishes to MP. Leonard kicks to MP. Off target with his 3. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Now Williamson, covered by MP. Shots good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Leonard, the pass to MP. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
So go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Here's Graham out to Ingram from the arc. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
3-point basket.
Graham's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Graham dishes to Williamson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Good on the shot.
Beautiful transition offense there.
Timeout, New Orleans.
You got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
A different look for the Clippers. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Noah Vonleh. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Ibaka with a screen on Kennard. Ingram passes to Ibaka. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
He has the right partner, Ingram, creating the offense in the pick and roll, and that's a nice read.
And there's the basket whistle blown. Going to the line for one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Devontae Graham's checked in for New Orleans. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ibaka with a screen on Jackson. Here's Graham. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Cauley Stein kicks to MP. Another shot. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Jackson against Graham. Here's Alexander Walker. A three-pointer, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Kennard, the pass to MP. Jackson dishes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Ibaka finds Ingram. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Ibaka. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And yes, it's good. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Ingram against Kennard. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Leonard. Offline with the baseline jumper. And so it's Los Angeles.
With the score, your Clippers. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers.
Some changes. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Willie Cauley Stein. Marcus Morris comes in for Jack. And MP subbed in for Tony Snell. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Williamson out there with Ingram. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Hayes. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward. And they double up MP. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Over MP. And it's Williamson missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. He had a nice open look right there. 22 points for MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And the dunk by MP.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Ingram passes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
And they double up MP. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Banked in off the glass.
And a big guy with his quickness, it's just not fair. I mean, how can you guard that?
MP finds Rondo. Shoots over Ingram. The shot by Rondo is no good. New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Hernan Gomez against Johnson. Williamson double team.
2 minutes.
It's Ingram on the wing.
2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Johnson kicks to MP. Hey, Greg, a lot of new head coaches.
Zion Williamson.
How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gallant win for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Here's Snell. Hernan Gomez covering to the inside. Murphy with the steal. And now running it up the court. Matt pushing it up.
L.A. foul. Kawhi Leonard. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pelicans.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now the Clippers with it. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Passes it to Alexander Walker. And here is Ingram. He kicks it to Murphy. Back to Ingram. Here's Mack.
That's the final buzzer, and your Clippers, 82, the Pelicans, 57. Thank you, everyone.